activewear haul and clothing workout haul. Hi, beautiful friends. I'm Elizabeth, Countess of Shopping. After losing over 110 pounds with my Zepbound weight loss and GLP-1 weight loss over the last 2.5 years, my wardrobe has dramatically changed for my workouts. And so I wanted to do, because this is one of the most requested asked videos I have, is do a workout clothing haul and do an activewear haul. And what am I wearing when I'm prancing around? And I wanted to give you some tips because I feel like when when I look cute when I work out harder. So if that's what it takes to get me in the gym, because I'm like, oh, I got a cute outfit on today, we're gonna do it, friends. We're gonna do it because with GLP-1 weight loss, muscle mass loss is no joke. And so really focusing in and honing in on recomposition of my body with muscles has been important. So let's dive in. Down below, I'm going to show you, I'll have all of my links exactly of where I've got it and everything. Some are on lower price points, some are higher price points. I've intentionally just wanted to be very inclusive in today's episode. Straight out the gate, the easiest, best thing that I had gotten was leggings. The beautiful Kim, she's one of our countesses here, back last fall, so it was almost a year ago. I went on a vacation to Auberge, and I thought, like, oh my gosh, this is the best vacation. If you know Auberge, you know it's bougie and fabulous. And so I had sweatpants in the video. It was similar sweatpants to these, which we're gonna talk about. And it made me look so big. And my sweet friend Kim, in the nicest, sweetest way, was like, Elizabeth, your sweatpants are making you look bigger. She didn't say this, but I'm paraphrasing. It looks frumpy dumpy and it's making you look much bigger than what you actually are. Perhaps looking into getting some leggings. Friends, I had not worn leggings. With being over 300 pounds, I did not want to wear leggings. I have not worn leggings since 5th grade. So this year I've been on a quest to find leggings that work well. And so these are the leggings that I have, my absolute favorite pair. And I've tested, I don't know, I bought 15 different brands. The best, in my opinion, are from Athletica. I have bought them over and over and over again, and they are the best. Now, here's why they're the best for workouts, in my opinion, is they have the best compression. Because I have loose skin, because I've lost so much weight, my thighs and my stomach have a lot of loose skin. In addition, it has the high waistband on there. So up in, you see where it like makes that hourglass? That is helping because of the compression of these leggings. They have a thicker fabric on it. It's still thin to work out in. And I like the fabric because it's more of a cotton fabric, which we're going to talk about too, why that matters. Because there's some stretch to it, there's some give to it, where some of the other ones didn't go up that high. And so these are the high ones, so they cut in to help make that hourglass figure. They don't cut in too much of where in between my leg area, there's no cameling going on. Like, just to get, like, let's be real besties. And then the compression on it is really a very nice fit. The fabric is thicker, so I have cellulite too. It's not showing all of those dimples. In fact, I wore these, it's what I wore when I was on QVC. So, like, if you see me in these, it's Athleta. And I will link the specific ones down below. Those are the best, in my opinion. Second best, way less price point, is the Old Navy ones. Now, the Old Navy ones I also like quite a bit. They have the high waistband on them, but the compression is not the same and the fabric is not the same. It's more of a, what's the fabric? The Athleta one is more of a cotton, and these are the Go Dry. And so maybe that's why, it's because they're intentionally meant if you get like wet or whatever, like from sweat. I have flares in these, and then I also have the straight leg. I'll link both of them down in the description link below. These are a great price point, and I got a bunch of them when they were on sale. They're nice just to have to go around. They have compression, but it's not quite the same as it's in this before or the after picture. It's not quite the same compression with them. Now, the reason why I also like the Athleta one, and they are more expensive, it is an investment, but I know I'm going to have them for years to come. I had purchased a bunch from Amazon. The problem was with the Amazon ones that I've purchased, and I've recommended these a bunch before because they go on, it's this pair. I bought like 10 million different varieties of them. I bought into the marketing where they give you the big booty. They've got, let me zoom in so you guys can see, the scrunched booty on there to give you a booty lift. Here's the problem. The fabric in it is odor retention, and it's cheaply made. So the compression on it is good, but the odors, if you have odor issues, and I'm being so like naked right now and so authentic with y'all, I'm like embarrassed to say it, but being over 300 pounds with my background, I am hypersensitive if I smell. And after workouts, I don't want to smell. And I know that's part of working out is you sweat, and that's part of it. I don't like these. And the ones that I had tried, I bought literally at least 12 different kinds from Amazon. The fabric on them it's a lesser price point, so the fabric is cheaper versus say like the Athleta ones. They do have the high band on them to give that hourglass shape, which is nice. They do have this rump extender. Have you guys seen those videos of where people are like, then they have a booty? And because I have a flapjack booty, I really like that they do give you a booty, but the fabric is itchier and it's odor retention. The other thing is with all of these leggings that you need to know from a doctor, from somebody who's lost a ton of weight too, is don't sit in your leggings all day, which is one of the reasons why I go back to sweatpants. Because of the fabric in them, they very much can make UTIs or other issues down there of sitting in your sweat with really, really tight compression pants cannot be good for your lower I'm keeping it real because I feel like people don't talk about this. People wear their leggings all day and then they wonder why they have like yeast infections or some of these other things. Like it can contribute to some of those other down there lady bit can inflame those things. So I like to wear them to work out in, or if I have like a quick appearance of where I want to look snatched, and then I can pair it with a blazer, or like more of a professional casual look. I really do like wearing these quite a bit. When I wear my dresses, I actually will wear the white Athleta ones underneath my dresses because the compression is so good on them. But I'm only wearing these for a couple of hours, and that is why. Let's move over to the next one, which is my sports bra. Where's my sports bra? Okay, we're gonna talk all about sports bras because I've also bought like 20 of these. I bought from Amazon. I wanted to find one on Amazon because I bought all the expensive ones. I bought like the $50, the $100. And to give context, I'm not huge up on the top. My bosoms are normal, like you can look at my pressure, like, so you can see like relative, if you are like a D or higher than that, this may not be applicable to you. But if your body shape size is similar to mine on the top region, in terms of sports bras, the absolute best one, bang for your buck, bang for your price point, I will link down below. It is from Amazon, but it has to be the high impact sports bra. Do not get the low impact, do not get the medium impact. If you wear them for a night bra, those are great. Like to wear underneath your pajamas, those are great. But the reason why I like this one, A, it has pads in it that stay in there. Have you ever had those with sports bras or swimsuits where the pads like come out and then they're in your dryer and I just throw it away? I'm like, what in the dickens? These do have where you can remove the pads. You can't see that hole right in there, but there's a hole in there. They stay. And it annoys me when they don't stay. This one is nice, high impact. Again, do not get the medium or light impact. And they have them in a ton of colors. In fact, I'm gonna place another order for like 5 of them. I feel like I've lost some of them. I don't know where my sports bra, like where are all my sports bras? Or maybe I'm just working out so much I'm going through them a bunch. But I literally, when they go on sale, I'll buy like 4 or 5 of them. And then that way I don't have to worry like, oh, is my sports bra clean? I have a system. There's nothing inhibiting for me from working out and putting that on. I really, really like these. Next, workout shoes. I've got so much stuff to tell. I'm so excited to do this whole episode. I've talked about these a ton before, but I want for gentlemen and for ladies. So I have bought these for my son, for my hot husband, and I have them. There's 2 ones that I like. They're both from Amazon. Now you can buy those $100, $200 ones, the cloud ones, the ones that people have at Art Basel, like the bougie ones, you know, but these, quite frankly, depending on the sale, are around the $40, $50 price point. And I love them. They're slip-ons. When you see me in most of my videos, I have them on. I have them in gray. I have them in, there's a pink down there. I have them in like every single color. My kid has them in blue, orange, like black. My husband has them in gray. Like there's a ton of, and they're slip-ons. So you can easily go for a walk if you're at work in between and you have 5 minutes. My dietitian has been telling me after I eat, I need to go walk for 5 minutes. So I'll walk around my house. These are easy to slip on. I can slip out of my house shoes into my walking shoes. They're very comfortable with the clouds on them. So I like those for working out and for like my workout attire. But sometimes I want tied laces. same brand, same company, but it has the ties. So if I'm doing more of like, see here I have them in on a pink in this workout video, but if you want the ties, if you're doing more like HIIT workouts and things like that, oh, I don't show my shoes in that one. Do they have them in this one? Yeah, the pink shoes are on in that one. I do like having the option for ties. So same company, same brand for both of those. And they have them for both men and women. They're comfortable. My kid just got some new, he went up, my kid is so tall. He's like 99th percentile. He was in the NICU when he was born. I prayed every single day when he was in the NICU for him to be like at least 6'5" and to be a giant. And he is. He's like 99th percentile in height. He plays with 12-year-old, like kids 2 years older than him, and he's taller than they are. Like he's a monster and a beast. So I had to get him new shoes. Got him those shoes, but in for he's in men's. And he's like, Mom, these are so comfortable. He's like, it's like I'm walking on clouds. I'm like, I know, right? Okay, let's talk sweatpants. So these, the best sweatpants, if you are tall like I am tall, is Old Navy. The Old Navy tall ones are awesome. Now, here's the thing I want to tell you about these though. I buy them cheaply too. I'll get them on sale. 20, 25 bucks, somewhere in that ballpark. The inflation, that was last year. I need to double check this year's pricing because I had extra large sweatpants. Y'all, it does not behoove me to have big pants. That is not motivating for me. That is keeping me stuck. It's keeping my brain stuck. I'm not an extra large bottom anymore. I'm a large, actually a large tall, because from Old Navy, I'm a large tall because I'm almost 6 feet tall. 5'10" and a half for people who get people get mad about that. I'm not 5'10" and a half to be precise. So with that, these I really like. They're cotton. So again, for the lower region of not being in a compression with the leggings is not good for the lower body parts. So for some airing out, and when I can, like right now I have them in black on. I've gotten rid of mostly all the extra large, so they're not loose and baggy. I don't want to wear loose and baggy clothes anymore for working out, lounging around my house. So these are more, they fit my body. They're not crazy loose, but they're not super form fitting, but they're nice. And they're nice to work out in or walk the dogs with, or if I just don't want to be in the compression all day, it's a nice option to have because I don't like wearing shorts. I've tried a bunch of different shorts for working out. So things that I would not recommend. I've recommended these before and they may work for you. I have them in this brand. I actually really like their skirts, but I bought a bunch of their shorts because they were on sale. These are like Bermuda type shorts. The odor breathing in them. I'll wear them. I wore them when I was at the beach. They have this cute little like scallop on there. You can see they go up a little bit like boop. I wore these at the beach because they have pockets. They're nice for bike riding, but literally for like an hour. I would not wear it much longer than that because of the odor part of it. The fabric on them, I cannot, on Amazon, it drives me nuts. So those are not ones I would recommend. And I don't like wearing shorts because I have so much loose skin. I like when I work out, not having my thighs chafed together with shorts on, even when I'm in my own home working out. I just don't like it. Okay, let's talk about my active tops. So I've gotten so many questions on these. This one is from Lily Pulitzer. It's the one I'm wearing right now. It cuts in, the jacket cuts in on my waist, which I have an hourglass figure. Oh, my back's blocking it, but I have an hourglass figure. And so I want things to cut in that are for my activewear and workout wear. So with this, you can't find that anywhere. So if you do have something where you find a athlete leisure, this is a full zip up, all the way a zip up jacket that cuts in there, like this cut, you can see it like cinches in right underneath my bosom. Tell me, because this jacket was not inexpensive. It was from Lily Pulitzer. It had some coin associated with it. I'd rather find something on Amazon, but Amazon does not have it. I even used Amazon AI to try to find a duplicate and they don't have it. Notice my shoes. It's the gray slip-on shoes. I told you guys, I love those shoes. So that's one, it's Lily Pulitzer. I've never worn Lily Pulitzer. I did a whole like try on haul there earlier this summer. I gotta release that video. I was like ready to cry because I hadn't been in decades in a dressing room. And so this summer I did that. And then I also have this blue top from Lily Pulitzer. I love this top. That picture's really not doing it justice. But it has on here, I wear this top all the time, this white one and this blue one. It has that cute little shoulder, like the little, it doesn't have, but this one does. And I like the fabric on it. It's a softer fabric. It does not have pockets, but it zips up. It does not scallop in. the way the other one does, but I really like it. It's very comfortable to wear, to zip on after workouts. It's nice. Or just to have like for athleisure wear, activewear, it's really nice. Okay, next, less expensive option, similar concept, are these fleece jackets. You probably have, I used to have them in a ton of my before and after pictures. Are they? No, they're not there. It was this jacket, but I purchased it in like 2 or 3X, XL, large, and then now I'm on a medium. These are awesome. They cut in well, they show your frame well. They were on sale for $25 for Columbia, where I bought them in black, pink, blue, and a green, because I wear these pretty much every single day in the wintertime because the fleece are so comfortable. I love these. For fall, I will wear these a bunch. They're easy to put over for workouts, t-shirts. Highly recommend. And particularly if they're on sale on Amazon, which they are right now, I will link that down below. I got them for myself, for my son, for my boy. They have pockets, they're comfortable. The fabric is not cheap. It lasts a long time. Highly recommend. Highly recommend. Okay, next, t-shirts for my workouts. I just buy typically from influencers whenever they have, like, when an influencer is selling their t-shirts, I usually buy them. That's where my workout t-shirts come from. So people ask me about my t-shirts, I'm like, I've gotten rid of my big bulky ones. I had kept a bunch of them. Don't do that. That's staying in the past, not staying in the present of where I'm going physically. Do not do that. Have more form fitting. If you also want that tank top, I'll link that down below too. I'm getting into also more tank toppies too. I'm testing those out. So that one I'll link down below. But like more form-fitting t-shirts, because it helps me reframe that body dysmorphia of like, I am not 300 pounds anymore. It still takes me some time to like clock in on that of like, I don't weigh this anymore. So why am I dressing like that? And so it does not have to be expensive. It can be a slow change process, but just getting new t-shirts like this one, it's a size medium. Yeah. Oh, it's actually a size large. This is my husband's. I bought a bunch, one for my husband, one for my son, one for me. I bought a medium and small, and I've been vacillating wearing those too. And so anyways, so for t-shirts, I typically buy them for influencers when they have sales with them. Next, socks. Okay, this sounds really dumb, but this is a problem for me, was not having enough socks when I went to go work out, being like hunting for my socks, hunting for my sports bras. Organize all your stuff so you're not wasting time hunting for stuff. Have it in bins or have it organized in your closet. I ended up just buying literally like 15 pairs of all black socks, so I don't have to, just these little ones, I don't have to think about it. On the right side of my leg, you can even see in this picture, I had ankle surgery, and I still have a lot of trouble with that ankle. It has swelling. It's just frustrating. It's a continuous source of literally pain point for me. And so I do wear compression socks most days. And so I'll link my favorite ones down below. They're from Amazon. They're inexpensive. I will use my ankle sock. And then they also have, if you have ankle issues, but or knee issues, these compression sleeves. So this one I put on my ankle. That's why it's like divoted in this picture. If you analyze the picture, there's a divot on my calf. That's from where the compression sock stops. Is it in this picture? No. You can see them in some of the pictures. Can you see it there? No. So sometimes they'll pull up to my knee, and sometimes they'll, I've switched over to ones that go up to my kneecap because I'm tall, but they have other ones, like there's a bunch of them. I highly recommend compression socks if you do have ankle issues. And then also these compression sleeves for your knees or for your ankles. They're inexpensive. I ended up getting like 8 of these, same things. So I was like, where's my sleeve for my ankle? And it makes a big difference. So I am able to walk longer, better, faster, stronger by having my gear to support my body. I don't feel like I'm gonna get injured. I feel like my body's supported. I can do things like this. I used to not be able to do that. I feel, and it's my right ankle that I'm moving right there. That's my right foot that's going back and forth. And so having that just makes me feel more stable while looking cute. Now, ball caps. I needed to ask you, if you've made it this far in the video, you're one of my besties. I needed to ask your opinion. I'm debating about releasing my own ball cap line because I love wearing baseball caps. In most pictures in my real life, I'm wearing a baseball cap. I like them. I like, when I'm like momming it, I like to have a ball cap on. I also like to protect my face. Usually why I'm wearing them is I'm outside, and so I don't want direct sun exposure. It's for the sun on my face. or I've had some sort of facial procedure. I'm trying to like protect it like lasers to protect it from the sun. So I'm releasing a ball cap line. I am curious and wanted to do a little test if you would be interested in my ball cap when I do release them or not. I'm releasing them because I selfishly want my own and I'm tired of paying other companies. Like this one, I had to pay a bunch of money to get printed. I'm going to be releasing my, would you be interested in that? No pressure. I'm just curious. Super, super curious. So that's my question, one of my questions of the day. So that, all of these are, did I miss anything? I want to make sure I didn't miss anything. No. All of these are my main workout things that I am loving. The other thing I am absolutely loving, you guys have asked me a ton, is my daily supplements. The video is not sponsored by Gem Bites. I highly recommend them. They have in there things that help, like beta-glucan in there. It has ginger, so if you're having stomach issues with Zepbound, like digestive ones, I highly, prebiotics, probiotics, I highly, highly, highly recommend these. You can use the discount code link down below. Those are one of my supplements when I work out. In addition, the Clean Simple Eats collagen, highly recommend, and their protein shakes. Absolutely love those for workouts. My dietitian absolutely wants me having protein 30 minutes, 30 to 60 minutes after I work out, but really 30 minutes. So I've been having protein shakes after I work out. I will link those down below with, you guys know I got a ton of discount codes. And then of course, Magnesium Breakthrough from Bioptimizers. You can get on their website. I have a code for that, or on Amazon. I have a code for both, either on Amazon or their website. Magnesium Breakthrough, 7 types of magnesium. It helps with muscle recovery. So if you are working out and not having magnesium, like it makes a big difference for muscle recovery, but also if I have like muscle aches or Charlie horse, I don't get Charlie horses because of this. And then the final thing, of course, is like my element electrolytes. I love those too, particularly with profusely sweating. The last thing I'm moving over towards, I'm going to do a whole video on this, on body recomposition, particularly with muscle gains, to focus in on that, is having a smart tape measure. I will link that on my Amazon shopping list down below too. I think that makes a big difference. But that's my workout haul, my workout clothing haul, my athleisure activewear clothing haul. I hope it's helped give you some ideas. My main thing also, and in my free encouragement group on countessofshopping.com, one of our group members, and forgive me, I'm forgetting who it was. If this was you, tell me down below so I can give you a shout out. But they cleaned out their whole closet, which I have continuously done on my workout journey, but my hot husband, the count, helps run the group, was like, Elizabeth, you need to do that again. Babes, you got too many clothes in there that you don't need, that are too big of sizes. So in the free encouragement group, thank you for that motivation. If you want to join the free group, there's thousands of people. Yolanda, for example, she posts her workouts all the time. She motivates me. Danielle, there's a ton of people today, and there is a section on the left side that's divided by like GLP-1 recipes, workouts, before and after pictures, shopping, discussion, GLP-1 news, like a ton of stuff. And on a daily basis, we have tons and tons and tons of threads going. It's so motivational. So you can tap into what you need specifically in the group. So go to countessofshopping.com/group. Once you go there, I highly recommend using the free app option. Don't go find the Circles app on your own. Go through the website and then get the app so it will connect specifically for my group. Because if you could do it that way, then you have to like pay. I don't know. Don't. It's all free through our stuff. Like the count and I are paying for this. You don't pay for anything. We've been very specific on that. So, and yeah. The final other thing, I know many of you guys ask about loose skin. My favorite is Crepe Erase. I'll link that on my Amazon shopping list too, because I do have a ton of that, and I've been talking about that extensively because I have my surgery, not scheduled, but my consultation with the plastic surgeon a year from now, because he's that booked out. So I'm pumped about that too, to help get some of my loose skin off my stomach. Where is that? I can show it better. On my stomach and my thighs. No working out's going to get rid of that. I know people are going to ask, but that's why I like the compression of the Athletica ones. I will link those down below. My sweet friends, our question of the day, what are you doing today to move you closer to your goals? Tell me down below. Our emoji of the day. What should our emoji of the day be? I think it should be sunshine, because you're a ray of sunshine. If you've made it this far, I want you to know you are so loved. You are a ray of sunshine. You matter, and you're doing the dang thing. You're working on your health. Work, work. In the words of Hamilton, work, work. Angelica and Peggy. I've been watching way too much Hamilton. So our emoji of the day is the sun. I do emojis of the day to get to know you better because I care. It's also my bat signal to pray over you. If you don't believe in prayer, I will uplift you in positive thought. Be kind to yourself, be kind to others. I'm Countess of Shopping. Count my blessings because life is delicious. And all of the links I mentioned will be in the description link below. Love you guys. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Bye.